Hello and welcome to Soul Shine Den and the Uneffwithable event. And my name is Tracey. So glad you're here. Come on in and get cozy. Grab your art supplies. So today we're going to talk about and work with the past. Any past loss or letdown or pain that may be getting in the way of you tapping into your courage and confidence so that you can be more yourself out in the world and bring your gifts out in a way that's fulfilling to your soul. So that is what we're going to be working with today. We can start with our paper. We're going to just any kind of loose paper. We're going to fold it in half and then fold it in half again. Oh, you know what? I forgot to do our cinnamon. I'm so excited. Okay. Let me burn our cinnamon and then we'll come back to our paper. Just cleansing our space, calling in our angels and allies. Glory be. Okay. Now, and just going to bring the paper to our heart space and connecting our energy to the paper and the nature energy from the paper to us. So allowing that exchange and also, becoming more present in this moment with each breath. Relaxing into your body and letting go of any responsibilities that you had before you came here or that you have that may be trying to pull you out of this moment, but inviting you into this moment right here, right now. And if you want to drop some energy, some cords or roots down into the ground to feel even more grounded and more connected to nature, and just inviting in and calling in, or maybe even visualizing some earth energy coming back up into your body, into your field. And allowing yourself to feel protected and guided as we explore today. Okay, so now we're going to label each of these sections, each of the 4 sections. I'm going to do mind, body, heart, soul. So we're creating this energetic container with these different aspects of mind, body, heart, and soul. And we're going to draw an image of face, neck, and shoulders as a way of processing. Today our topic is about the past, so that we can align more with who we are and what we're here to do without these, this resistance that may be present. Okay, so I'm going to do a one-line drawing of a face, and then you can do, let's see if I can bring it closer, you can see. You can do it however you want to. You can use your dominant or non-dominant hand. Oh, that's okay. Yeah. Oops, I'll let go. And then once you get that, you can grab any other colors you want. If you want to add some hair or some details, feel free to. And there's nothing to prove or, just let it look off, just, soften up any perfectionism that you may have so that you just can enjoy the process a little bit more, maybe. Maybe, lighten up and laugh at yourself and, so you don't have anything to prove or it doesn't have to look a certain way. Okay, so next we're going to do some writing. And, as our topic is the past, we're going to write in each for the 4 sections. So we're going to take 5 minutes and just free write in each section. And so you may find that you sort of tune into the mind or the thoughts as you're writing in the mind section. And then the body may tune into the sensations or what you're, as you're thinking about the past, what comes up and where does it seem like it's living, for example. And then the heart, what emotions are associated with this past event or what you may feel like is still with you, as you want to step out and be more expressed or bring your gifts out, that there's this past disappointment or event that happened that when you start to take that action or you even think about it, you're reminded of being hurt or disappointed or something that you may see as a failure or something like that. And then when you get to the soul, there may be some wisdom that comes through or talks to you about your path or something like that. But don't force it to be a certain thing. Just really the invitation is to free write, to purge, to just let your intuition speak to you, your soul speak to you. But I guess the prompt is to consider anything from the past, a loss, a disappointment, again, a mistake or something that you may see as a failure something that you should have done better at, you should have known better at, or should have known better. Anything that that feels like it's still alive in you. So if you've made peace with it and you look back at something and even if it was this, horrible failure in your mind, but you're like, but I learned from it, and I like who I am because of it, or I gained this, and so you've made peace with it, then that wouldn't be something necessarily that you would want to process. It may be evidence that you can move forward because you've done that, you survived that thing, so that makes you even more prepared. But I would just invite you, if there's something where you know that there's some pain and maybe you don't consciously think of it, and this is an opportunity for you to just ask, what from the past is, an obstacle for me now and I don't realize it, or what from the past has happened that is coming up now to be seen. Okay, so I'm going to put 5 minutes on the timer. If you want to take more time, pause the video and do that. And you can change up colors if you want as you write, or just keep going. Okay, and go. Three minutes. Sorry. Okay, that's the time. Okay. All right, so let's take a breath. Let that land. If you feel like you need to stretch or, oh, stretching feels good. Shake. Well done. Okay, so looking at what you've written here, is there a piece of wisdom that you want to take with you? Maybe you want to add it in the hair on the face or in the throat or something, somewhere on the figure. And also, if there are any symbols that are speaking to you now or that just come through, you can just ask, what symbols what sort of symbols are my soul I guess like I'm thinking of the soul language that wants to come through regarding this. So it's just opening up for symbols, words, colors. Yeah, I'm gonna take a moment. And if there's anything else you want to add to the face, just play. Intuitive play. So when you feel complete with that, then we're going to add the water to activate it and blend. So we'll blend your words and sort of bridge these different areas together, different sections. And as you do, you just sort of imagine things coming into alignment, like each of your parts and levels are communicating with each other and coming into harmony, so that there's not one part that's like, yes, let's go, and other parts are fighting against it, are still, grieving over things that have happened, but we're just allowing this communication to come in through your soul to help bring things into alignment and transform what was pain, maybe, into a power that can help you to feel more secure, more confident, all that stuff. And then you can add any colors you want. If you have any paints, you want to add paint or additional markers or anything. Just letting the water heal, transform. Okay, and so when you feel ready, I'm going to add a prayer or a request or a petition, but just asking for what you may need support in or help with now. You can imagine asking your spirit team or the Most High, the Divine in you, or the universe, whatever words, or just in general. You can ask what you need, ask for whatever you want, whatever your heart desires. It can even just be as simple as, please heal me, heal this situation, free me of these emotions, or grant me the wisdom I need to see beyond, the loss or whatever it may be. Good stuff. Okay. And then when you're ready, so this is mine. When you're ready, you look at your image and ask if there is something, what message might you need right now. So just asking the image, basically asking your soul, your inner wisdom for a message. It can be related to what we talked about today or anything. Just be open to anything, or you can be as specific as you want with your question. Today. Hope it was fun. Hope you got something out of it, and maybe softened up a little of the any past pain that may have been there, or maybe there were things that you didn't know that were still there. So that can happen. It can heal a lot of a certain thing, and then time goes by, and then you realize there's still a little more that's coming up to be acknowledged and processed. So anyway, thanks again for being here. Tomorrow we're going to work with the topic of not ready yet. So the energy of, needing to continue to prepare. And so hope to see you there. And please leave a comment if you've gotten anything out of it. I'd love to know how things are going for you. Okay. Hope to see you tomorrow. Bye for now.